Hey there, everyone out there in Bourbon Real Talk land. Randy Sullivan wanted to do a real quick video for those of you who are in Whiskey Club. If you're not in Whiskey Club and you're curious about whiskey, you can private message me or throw a comment down below and I'll help you find a local whiskey club that you can get involved in. But for those of us in Whiskey Club, I wanted to explain to you why it matters where you make your alcohol purchases. So to really understand that, let's talk about the basics, right? So we operate in a three-tier system where the producer sells their product to a wholesaler and the wholesaler sells those products to the retailer, and then we go in as consumers and buy them there. And the wholesaler is going to be allotted bottles and barrels from the producer, and the wholesaler has to come up with some sort of a system to figure out who they are going to sell those products to of all the retailers that they could sell them to. And they have a problem because there's more demand than there are products. And so just like any business, they're probably going to sell those products to a retailer that is a good customer of theirs, who has a good track record of selling not only these types of allocated items, but other profitable items as well. And the retailers are not really supposed to face what they call a quid pro quo, because from a legal standpoint, if they have to do certain things to get allocated items, that's called an inducement and that's illegal. But it just, kind of makes sense as if you're a wholesaler, you're gonna award those items to your best customers. So the retailer also operates at a lower margin than a lot of people think. So they typically mark items up only about 30%, which means that any one customer of theirs annual purchases are not likely enough dollars to the bottom line to really make that store profitable. They have to have a lot of customers to make money. And understanding that lower profitability might point you in the right direction to understand the behavior of some of these liquor stores. It also helps for you to understand that if you go into a liquor store and all you do is buy their rare and allocated items, you're not really helping that store. Even if you spend a large sum of money there, they were going to sell those items to their other customers without marketing the product. And so you haven't done them a huge favor by going in and buying all of their allocated items. So as a club, we want to get access to all of their barrel selections and barrel picks. And we have to understand that if a store has the volume with the wholesaler to get a good barrel allocated to them, they likely have the customer base necessary to sell that good pick out without club support. So to motivate the stores to even want to do business with your whiskey club, we've got to bring some other benefits to that store besides just selling out their rare allocated bourbons. So what brings benefit to a store? Well, I want you to focus all of your alcohol purchases exclusively with stores that are affiliated with your whiskey club. And when I say all, I mean all. I'm talking about your vodka purchases, your beer, your wine, whatever it is that you purchase. It is best if you buy it from a store that is affiliated with your club and doing barrel selections and special things for your club. It's also good for you to ask the employees if there's any product of the kind that you're looking to purchase that would be better for you to buy for the store, i.e. Buffalo Trace, for instance, has Wheatley vodka. If you are accustomed to buying, Tito's or whatever type of vodka, and you ask the store, is there a vodka that would be more helpful for me to purchase than my Tito's vodka, and you pick up a Wheatley vodka, that creates some goodwill between you and the store. You should try not to leave the store empty-handed. So I know sometimes we hunt and we go into a bunch of stores, but when you go into a barrel partner store or a store that's affiliated with your club, don't leave without buying something. It's just not a good look. Pick something up, pick up a daily drinker, pick something up. Don't leave the store with just a rare bottle, because as we've already discussed, that doesn't help the store that much. If the store blesses you with the opportunity to buy a rare bottle, pick something else up while you're there and show that store a little bit of love and support. And then just make it known to the staff that you're making your purchasing decisions the way that you are because you want to show support for the club, and make sure that they know that you're there because of the club. And then of course, always be courteous and respectful. And if you do these things, the store owners and managers will start to see the volume of purchases that are coming through because of the club. And that's gonna help create goodwill between the club and the store so that when they do get that rare or allocated barrel, they're gonna want to give that to the club as kind of a thank you for all of the other business. And it's also gonna help that retailer because they're gonna be showing more volume to the wholesaler, and the wholesaler is gonna be more willing to give them those rare bottles or those rare barrel picks that we're all so happy to get. So I hope that helps you out. If you have any questions, throw them in the comments below, and I'll see you next time on Bourbon Real Talk.